Well, thank you for that, Stacia. And we are turning back to our weather coverage this morning. We know many of you will be trying to stay warm as the snow and ice moves in overnight.
Yeah, that means burning fireplaces, turning on those space heaters, whatever it is, you want to make sure you do it safely.
Natalie Haddad is live at a fire station in Arlington this morning. And for a lot of folks, Natalie, this may be the first time that they have turned on their fireplace or lit one in a while.
One of those people is me. I will be doing that promptly when I get home and tomorrow, and I'm going to make sure that it's well maintained. I actually have Arlington Fire Department's PIO, Public Information Officer Adam Evans, with us, and he's here to talk to us about heating sources and being safe with them. Now, off camera, you and I were just talking about the leading cause of fires during this month. Talk to us about that.
So, like I was telling you before, the leading cause of structure fires in the months of December, January, and February are heating sources, obviously to stay warm from the weather. I've got a couple of quick tips to go over that with you guys just to kind of help keep those numbers down.
Yeah, absolutely. So you've got a space heater in your hands, and I think these are pretty common to have in anyone's household. We actually have one from our colleague who she has it plugged in under her desk to keep her legs and feet warm. What are the dangers with a space heater? How far away do we need to keep it from flammable resources? What do we need to know?
Okay, so space heaters, just like its name, space, it's got to have space. So kind of the rule of thumb is keep any heating source a minimum of 3 feet away from any flammable materials.
And then we have one of these plugs here. I think everyone has at least one of these. Something you told me off camera is not to have more than one heating source plugged into this. Why is that?
So you don't want to overload the circuit, and you just want to be able to have the power that is required to go to this heat source just to this heat source and nothing else.
And it doesn't just apply to one of these strips. We're talking about all outlets, right?
Yes, one heating source per outlet.
Well, you heard it from the professional himself. No more than one heating source per outlet, not just these strips. And we see these every year catch fire. Unfortunately, we see those stories in the headlines. So we're going to talk to you some more about some safety tips with specifically carbon monoxide here in about 30 minutes. So you'll want to stick with us. And then we're going to be talking with Mr. Evans again in the 6 o'clock hour with additional safety tips for keeping yourself warm. Mark?
Yeah, again, Natalie, a lot of those fires are entirely preventable. Some great information this morning. And when it comes to staying warm, we are keeping our eyes on the state's power grid. Here's a look at the current conditions. This is right this moment, and you can see these supply and demand lines, and they stay pretty far apart, which is what we want to see. Of course, we are in the